And next is Cheryl Rosenberg with cheese.
I'm all emotional. Cheese. My bare feet stick to the hardwood floor as I stop in front of the refrigerator. I look down, lift up one of my feet. Juice, maybe. I love that my 6-year-old is pouring his own, but his aim is about as good as it is in the bathroom. That floor could probably use a good washing. I'll add it to the list, if I had a list. But at some point, it stops being a list and just becomes more crap I won't get done. I shift the baby on my hip. He isn't really a baby anymore. His chubby legs carry him everywhere, and yet his favorite spot is up, where the view is better and he can clutch the back of my arm like a security blanket. I kiss the top of his head, inhaling his scent of warm toast. The sun streams through the window with the view of the backyard and the houses beyond, and then the mountains farther still. The dirty wine glasses on the counter take on a more romantic glow, like they were hastily deposited after a romantic dinner between lovers too anxious to bother with the dregs, instead of the last resort when all the other glasses were already in the dishwasher. From the living room, I hear Anakin Skywalker guiding Ahsoka in their latest adventure on the TV while Sawyer and Sage watch transfixed. I open the refrigerator. I see it immediately through the clear top drawer. Cheese. A big block of yellow-orange cheddar, medium sharp. It's time. It's time. I open the drawer, grab the cheese, put it on the cutting board, unwrap a side. Then carefully, with a knife made just for this express purpose, I slice off an edge and hold it cool and smooth in my hand. I look at Xander. He gazes back, his brown eyes serious. I open my mouth and place the cheese on my tongue. Close my eyes. Remember, it's more than 15 months since I've last eaten cheese, or dairy of any sort, or wheat, soy, oats, eggs, and nuts, among other food, because Xander was sensitive and I wanted to nurse him that badly. I always knew I would nurse my children. That was my job, to feed them. And when I had to wean my first at 6 months because of his allergy issues, when my body couldn't give him what he needed, I was a failure, completely devastated. When it happened again with my second after just 2 months, I was resigned. But Xander, he was okay after I took all those things out of my diet, and I was determined to nurse as long as we could. And that meant no crusty French bread, no hot, gooey pizza that burns the roof of your mouth, no plate of pancakes and warm, salted scrambled eggs, no bite of birthday cake at my kids' parties, or my own, no late-night stress ice cream for more than a year. That cheese, creamy, tangy corner of deliciousness, still as amazing as ever. I stand in my kitchen with the sticky floor and the mountain view and the sun streaming through dirty glasses and the whir of lightsabers and a softly breathing baby on my hip. And I roll that cheese around in my mouth and I think about how much I miss something so simple and how I would give it up again if it kept Xander from cramping and crying. Because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. We give up food or our jobs, sleep, independence, having clothes without spit-up stains on the shoulders. Nothing is too much when it comes to our kids. Nothing. The questions of, how can you do it, are answered simply, well, how could I not? We lose ourselves in motherhood and what it means to us to be a mother. And this bite of cheddar is enough to make me feel a little bit more like myself. I plop Xander on the couch in his second favorite spot, between his brother and sister, with the top of his toes poking just beyond the khaki cushions. And I get out the mop.